guys, welcome back to another grief diary where you witness the good, the bad, the mundane, and the whatever. It's my life. Today is April 16th, 2024. To be honest, I'm in pain right now. Not the usual emotional pain. This is a physical pain this time. I'm on my monthlies, my time of the month. Shark Week, if you will. And I have cramps. If you're watching this, you're like, ew, why is she talking about that? But it's like, I feel like it's a subject I need to cover because, one, I'm a woman. This happens to women. And two, because I lost my mother figure in my life. The subject of the women's body and periods is something that can be triggering for other girls who are in my situation. Whether they're younger than me or going through menopause. Like, this is something you would go to the mother figure in your life. To be honest, I don't even remember when I got my first. I think I was in middle school. I don't remember. My memory is not the best. But I don't remember my first monthly. So I don't really remember the conversation I had with my mom at that time. But to be honest, I don't think my parents ever had the birds and the bees talk with me. They didn't. The person who had the birds and the bees talk with me was my aunt, who was not a physician. Well, she was kind of like, she has like medical background, okay? And so she had like a diorama of like the woman's body and like all the parts, and like she was giving me the full explanation of how things work and why we are women and what we go through. So my mom didn't really talk about those things. This is a subject that I don't think we actually shared or bonded over. She was very to herself. I think I wish I had conversations like these with her. Of course we had mother-daughter relationship, but I wish it was more than what it was. I wish it was deeper. I wish we could talk about everything and anything. I mean, we didn't really get that opportunity. We didn't really have the best relationship when I was a teen. I was always rebelling, hating not having my own freedom, being told what to do, what to wear. I acted out. I tried in my own way to find that freedom in any way I could. I think because of that, we weren't that close. We didn't have like the best relationship. We only started to really bond and get close after I went to college. And then we really got closer after you got sick, after you were diagnosed. I wish I had conversations like periods and cramps and what women go through, I wish I had conversations like that with you. And I feel like I missed out. There's always regret. When someone passes away, there's always regret. And I think one of mine was not appreciating the time I had with you. Then again, I was a teen. Like, I didn't know. I was more focused on myself. So I do have regret. not going on more like one-on-one dinners, or like going to get each other's nails done, or just go grocery shopping together, just one-on-one time. Having opportunities to like bond and talk about personal things and like things that a mother and daughter would talk about. And of course I'm emotional right now because, you know, my body hates me at the moment. Whenever I'm on my period, or like whenever I go through like a big milestone as a woman, I'm gonna think of like, I wish I could talk about this with you. I wish I could ask you questions and bond and talk about this stuff. And if I think about the future of just things normal girls would ask their mom about, like when I eventually have a kid, or when I get married, and I just am struggling with the fact that I can't go to you for advice, go to you when I have questions, because I'm now no longer able, the opportunity to have those kind of conversations with you. Because if you're here right now, I could call you up saying, oh, my cramps are hurting so bad right now. Do you have like an essential oil or like a herb that might help? Do you think I should like use a heating pad when I get home, and I should drink some tea, shouldn't I? Or it's a bond between women that I think some people might take for granted. Kind of like how I took it for granted. We have so much going on internally that the only people we can talk to about it is other women. And the best woman to talk about it would be a mom. That's what I've been thinking about, wishing I could do. I don't know if other women have like felt like this, wish to have more conversations like this with their past loved one. I don't think this is such a uncommon subject. It might be uncommon because it's something that has to do with the woman's body, and you know, we don't talk about shit like that. But if you have questions, find a woman in your life to ask them. It's not something that we should just keep quiet. Like, it's our basic anatomy. Ask. Any woman would tell you. Any woman would be like, oh yeah, by the way, I did this when I was young, and then this was my cycle was like this. And so it's something we like to talk about. So just talk about it. So that's why I encourage you guys to be open, have conversations, say what you're feeling. And if you can't with people in your life, you can with me. You can with me. I'm talking about monthlies on the internet. So you share it with me if you want. There's no boundaries here. I'll listen. Again, I'm not the expert on all things women. But I'll definitely lend you an ear, okay? I'll lend you an ear, okay? But if you just express what you're thinking and feeling, that's the best way to get through those emotions. Because again, we all need to feel in order to heal. So I encourage you to try expressing those emotions, having those conversations, and asking questions. So today, I'm having cramps, and I wish I could talk to you about it, but now I'm talking to you guys. That's okay.